Hello and welcome to Why Is Horror So Gay, the newest segment on my channel where I break down iconic moments between the LGBT community and the horror community. To kick things off, we're going to be reviewing the very first episode of Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Want to know what kept the young gay men alive in the 90s? Well, besides Alanis Morissette, Batman and Robin, and the animated muscles of Hercules, it was Buffy and her vampire slaying ways. To kick off the episode, we have our titular character having an ooky spooky dream, only to be awakened by an even bigger nightmare. The first day at a new school. See, Buffy had to move to Sunnydale after, well, I'll let her describe it.
You burned down the gym.
I did. I really did. You're not seeing the big picture here. I mean, that gym was full of asbestos.
Yes, Buffy is a vampire slayer, and as the creepy voiceover guy tells us,
in every generation, there is a chosen one.
She's the chosen one of this generation. But she really doesn't like it. She wants to be a normal girl who talks about James Spader
He needs to call me.
in bad fashion.
Vamp nail polish?
Over?
But Buffy's dream of a normal, boring high school life is cut short when she meets the coolest librarian ever and someone with an even stupider name.
His name is Buffy. Hey, Aphrodisiac. Oh, hey!
Finds a dead body. This confirms she'll never be able to escape her duty as a slayer, but she's not happy about it. What Buffy is happy about, though, are her new friends Willow and Xander. After meeting mean girl Cordelia and not really liking her vibe,
Good to know you've seen the softer side of Sears.
Oh, that was way harsh, Ty.
she sparks up a friendship with cute nerd Willow and that one guy that we all knew in high school, Xander. Oh, and a guy named Jesse is there as well, but he's only important in the first episode. Hey, Eric Balfour. This new bonding moment between friends is interrupted by Cordelia. She informs Buffy that she'll have to wait to take a class because it's canceled due to the dead body Aphrodisiac
Hey, Aphrodisiac. Oh, hey!
found earlier. Buff goes to investigate that body. Oh yeah, there was a cute boy who got ate up in that cold open. We'll talk about him. See, this cold open is a perfect encapsulation of what makes Buffy so great. The scene plays out like a typical horror trope. We have the boy taking the girl to the deserted location and he's gonna kill her. But nope.
I think the fuck not!
That girl we see turns out to be a vampire, and she's the very first one we'll see on the show, and not the last we've seen of Darla. Oh, Darla. So back to Buffy and the body. No, not that body. We'll get there one day. Buffy goes back to the library to talk to the librarian Giles about the body she found. He came off a little strong earlier about all the vampire stuff, but now she has a bone to pick with him. Why her? Why Sunnydale, and why vampires? Buffy is having none of what Giles tells her, and she flees the library. Unknown to both of them, Xander heard all of this. He finds the little wooden stakes. There's all this vampire talk. Xander must think she's the sexiest version of Van Helsing ever. Well, he hasn't seen Hugh Jackman yet. Our favorite vampire slaying blondie needs to cool off, and she goes to the coolest place in town, the Bronze. Yeah, this might be the weirdest location in all of Buffy. I don't get the Bronze. It might be a teen club, but it's also like an adult lounge. What is this place? Like, they sell liquor, but there's so many minors there. What is the Bronze? It does not go away. It is there until the very end, and I still never get it years later. Anyways, on the way to the Bronze, Buffy runs into the most broodingly handsome man of the 90s, Bruce Wayne, nope, sorry, Angel. Yeah, Mr. Tall, Dark, and Handsome here tells Buffy all about the harvest and the Hellmouth opening up.
Sorry, that's incorrect, but you do get this lovely watch and a year's supply of turtle wax. What I want is to be left alone.
He also offers her a silver necklace, which she takes. Look, I'm not from LA, but if a random man in an alley hands me a silver chain, I'll like, here, I'm mysterious and creepy, here's this chain. I'm not taking it. While at the Bronze, Buffy catches up with Willow and tells her to seize the day.
Because tomorrow you might be dead.
Use that awkward, adorable charm to woo a man. After Willow goes to seize any man that she can, Buffy and Giles catch up. Again, why is this grown-ass man at this teen club? Anyways, these two start to bond over how exactly do you spot a vampire. He doubts her skills and she proves him very wrong by picking out a vampire.
Look at his jacket. He's got the sleeves rolled up. And the shirt? Deal with that outfit for a moment.
It's dated.
It's carbon dated.
There's just one problem. This vampire happens to be talking to Willow. Oh snap. Buffy just told Willow to seize the day and she's about to seize the worst day ever. On her way to save Willow, Buffy runs into Cordelia first, which basically ruins any of Buffy's social life after she tries to attack her.
Excuse me, I have to call everyone I have ever met right now.
But she doesn't really care about that anyway. Then she runs into Xander, who gets on about Buffy being the Slayer, or at least thinking she's one. She has no time for this.
Was there a school bulletin? Was it in the newspaper?
And tells him that Willow is in danger, which thankfully shuts him up and they go off to save her. While all of this is happening, the Master is in his underground goth lair telling his mega vampire minion, Luke, that they need to find some fresh blood. Oh yeah, the Master. I didn't really talk about him. He's the guy that Buffy saw in her dream earlier. He's the big bad of the season. You know the Master, the one that looks like a creature from a German folklore. He is a hot mess. Really needs some like Juvederm or something. Some 90s help to help that face out. All of this comes to a head at a crypt in some graveyard. Get used to this location because this will be a running theme throughout the show. Buffy and Xander do find Willow and her vampire dude. They're also met up by Darla, that blonde vampire we saw in the beginning. And this is the moment that Buffy becomes the coolest show ever. She kills one of the vampire. Darla flees in panic. Willow and Xander take Jesse away. Oh yeah, Jesse was there. I promise. He only matters in this one episode. Buffy doesn't have it as easy as the ones who ran away because she's left fighting Luke. Yeah, this will not be easy for her because he just picks her up and throws her in a casket and goes to bite her. And that's how the first episode ends. Will our title character die at the end of the first episode? We shall find out at the next Why Is Horror So Gay? So what did you think of that video? What do you think of this new concept? I loved getting to talk about the first episode of Buffy with you guys. If this video does well, I will review more episodes of Buffy, talk about this show, and more in this format as well. It was so fun getting to break this down with you guys. Make sure you guys comment down below what you thought of this video. Make sure you subscribe to my channel because I make videos like this every single week. And give me a thumbs up because YouTube takes those way too seriously. Alright guys, let's talk about Buffy down below.